Good evening. We're the Dark. This is called Love is Like a Cold War. Our love is like a Cold War.
I'm an eagle, you're a bear.
You're flying over mountains.
You're getting in my hair. Our love is like a Cold War.
You're an eagle, I'm a bear.
I'm flying above mountains.
I'm in the woods somewhere. If your love's a Cold War, draw your chair up to the heart. Kick off your boots, feel the warmth. If your love's a cold war. Well, Dirt started about 3 or 4 years ago with Jen and I. We always loved to play music together, sing songs. We both love country music. I've started getting some gigs around Glasgow. Glasgow's a great place to get gigs. You can always find a place to play. Joe joined us about a year ago, so that's kind of beefed up our sound a bit with piano and the cajon and more percussion and extra vocals, so we can be a bit more versatile in what we can do.
How do you define your music?
That's difficult. I used to say country music, but for a lot of people, country music has kind of negative connotations of spangly shirts and cowboys. For me, country music is darkness, it's murder ballads, it's the river that you know somebody's going to be thrown into. But because not everybody thinks that's what country music is, we kind of now are calling ourselves like gothic country or something like that. I quite like that. I think we're quite punk as well.
Punk, I was going to say punk. Yeah.
We're punk.
Punk country.
As you can see.
Sing what I'm given, you know. I sing the dark song. I don't necessarily feel them, but I did want a murder ballad written for me, and Graham did the job. And yes, the only kind of input in terms of songwriting was on one song where myself and Graham both co-wrote. What's it called, Graham?
Last Train.
Yeah. But apart from that, I just kind of sing harmonies.
But there is that's true. But on the other hand, some of the songs are written very much with Jen in mind, and you know, or some songs we sing as a duet, or we sing harmonies. So you know, that wouldn't be a song that I could do on my own. So it's not. Although I do write most of the songs, they're written for the Dark. They're not just written. There's plenty of other songs that will never be Dark songs.
Yellow coffee stain. I'm on a platform with you, waiting for the last train.
It's a really strong vision that Graham has, and you can hear that in how he's describing the style of the music. And I just think there's a lot of craft in what he does, and so I feel quite privileged to have been allowed in, as it were. They were stalking me. Actually.
We were, yeah,
we did. It wasn't like, you know, oh Joe, would you like to join? And then she
Every
joined.
time we saw her, we
it took
like,
months.
When are you joining?
Whittling her down, you know. Seriously, it took a long time. But then Joe has her other projects, but she, you know, you're pretty involved in.
We'd had some other people play piano with us before, and they were great too. But Joe's the first person who's felt like part of the Dirt, and we've, you know, it's fully integrated into the whole set rather than just playing piano in a few songs. And so it feels like we're now about a threesome, not a duo with somebody else.
Yeah.
You know, we feel more like a band now.
Yeah. Dirt, it's our third signing to Big Rock Candy Records, and they very much fit in with the theme of the label itself. Probably say it's a bit dark, gothic country. It's a certain genre of country which is a great appeal to a certain type of person, but they do it really well, and it's original. What they do is original. Graham's voice and the harmonies, and actually the song content as well. is a lot different to stuff you'll normally hear. A little bit of a twist on it.
Scratched and burned and twisted and turned and your face came to me one last time.
The expansive lineup that they have now, it gives them such a rich sound when you hear them live. And personally, I see them expanding the band further with possibly a bass player and drums. But I just work at the label. I'm not the band, but you know, I do see them heading that way. There has been a progression in what they do and how they sound as well.
The major influence for me, it's a funny thing talking about influences because it's not a question of, you know, taking things and copying them, but in terms of inspiration, the Violent Femmes, who were like the original 80s sort of punk country band, I saw them, you know, in the 80s and I was just completely blown away. It was like music I'd never heard before. They were taking up that thing of doing murder ballads, and that was my introduction into that kind of music. But you know, going back in time when you start listening to the really old country music like Hank Williams, Carter Family, so you know, it comes from all sorts of places. And in terms of songwriting, I'm a huge Neil Young fan as well, which wouldn't show in terms of what we do, but you know, he's a brilliant songwriter. And there are other, when you learn other people's songs, I think you learn a little bit about the craft of writing a song. In the shorter term, I think in the new year, come February, we'd like to tour a little bit around Scotland. Maybe try and do a couple of gigs down in England, London, Brighton, something like that. And you know, maybe in the summer try and play some small festivals or something. So yeah, take it. I'd love to go and do a tour in Holland and Germany.
We rock in a punk
But
country
gently.
type way.
I saw you walking by the river, I saw you walking by the stream, I saw you walking through a field of flowers, and I saw you walking in my dreams. I saw you sleeping in the station, I saw you sleeping in the zoo, I saw you sleeping in a black bin liner, and I wanted to climb in there with you.
I saw you drowning in the ocean, I saw you drowning in a bucket of beer, I saw you drowning in your laughter, I saw you drowning in my tears.
I saw you kissing other women, I saw you kissing other guys, I saw you kissing my baby sister, and I saw you with your head between her thighs.
I saw you drowning in the ocean, I saw you drowning in a bucket of beer, I saw you drowning in your laughter, I saw you drowning in my tears. I saw you walking by the river, I saw you walking by the stream, I saw you walking through a field of flowers, and I saw you walking in my dreams. I saw you walking, I saw you walking, I saw you walking in my dreams. I saw you walking, I saw you walking, I saw you walking in my dreams.